Hello, today I'm going to show installing a zipper pocket with an overlay for the inside of a bag. This is the example of the inside of your bag. The overlay, I've already sewed it down and then trimmed out the back. There it is trimmed out. Sometimes the confusing part is the inside pocket, how to sew the zipper to which side and flip it. And this material might be hard to tell the wrong side and the right side, but the wrong side is like not quite as shiny on this waterproof canvas, and it's a little bit shinier on the right side. So we're going to sew this with a 1/4 inch seam allowance with the zipper right side up and the material right side up. I usually take a piece of scrap just to get my work off of my machine and not have to worry about thread tails. So then this is the right side of zipper, and now we have the wrong side facing up, pressing the zipper flat as we can with our fingers to finger press, and then stitch a 1/8 inch sort of top stitching on the zipper to hold it down. Alright, so now we have that top stitch down. We will attach the other piece. Again, checking right side is facing up, right side of zipper facing up, and then obviously lining up the sides as well as the top seam to the top of the zipper and the sides on each side. And again, 1/4 inch seam allowance. Alright, same thing where we're going to open this up and press the zipper flat as we can, and then top stitching that 1/8 inch on the side to hold it down. Alright, now that we have that nice and flat and our zipper is facing up, it's wrong side facing up for the back, this is the right side, then we need to install the zipper pull. Oh, there it is. Just deciding which side the teeth are a little bit taller. I'll slide that side on first. Then slide on the other side. Line them up. There we go. Now we're going to line up our zipper in the opening. And this might be a little easier with tape. So I'm going to add some tape. All right, so with the tape on, now we will take, let's try not to get the pull stuck on the tape, to just line it up and center it as best as we can in that, on that tape. I feel like this might be the fiddliest bit of all, just because you want it to be nice and perfect. And then we'll go and sew around the overlay on this inner track. I usually leave the tails long so that I can pull the threads through to the back, and that's what I will do next. Alright, I'm going to move my zipper pull out of the way. Turn. Again, zipper pull out of the way. Alright, so sometimes right before I get to that other thread tail, I'll actually pull the first one to the back. And before finishing the last few stitches here, I find by doing that I can kind of hold those two thread tails out of the way and then complete my final stitches. So that's the last one. And then this way I'll be better able to tell. I only have to pull one to the back and it'll be easier to determine which is which. Because sometimes when they're both, you're trying to pull both of them, I feel like I get tangled up. So by doing one and then doing the other. Alright, so then on this back side, it's going to be this one that we're pulling. I have variegated thread, which does help it make it easier as well. Now I have all 4 threads pulled to the back, so we will tie those off. Making a good strong knot. I like to trim pretty close and then burn those ends. Alright, so here is our zipper overlays attached, and then we have our pocket. Now we're going to flip it. Let's see, we want the pocket to go down like this. So I guess just double check. And then there will be some excess here. It looks like on this one it's probably about 1.25 inches, but that is okay. I'd much rather trim off 1.25 inches than be confused and have my pocket turned around and have it messed up. So we'll just trim that off. And take that away. And then now we can flip it, pull this back, and sew our side seam on either side. So I'll sew that down. I'm going to leave the bottom open for a turning hole for the rest of my project, but for now that will finish off the pocket. If you wanted to sew around all 3 sides, you certainly could do that as well, and then your pocket will be done. Just clip my little jumper scrap. I just like to use a scrap like that just so that, like I said, I don't have long tails to worry about getting snarled up when I'm sewing, or having to pull on them so they don't get sucked back down into the machine, since I'm sewing on a vintage machine. I just like sewing over the zipper teeth a few times just as extra security. And as always, I'm always back stitching at the end, beginning and the end of my seams. And there is our zipper overlay pocket for a bag. There's the interior, there's the nice side of the fabric is on the inside. You know, it works. Thank you for watching.